Hello everybody, welcome to the Tekla Structure and Steel Project course. Now in this lecture we want to learn how we can draw the bar reinforcement of our foundation. So we have two methods to draw the reinforcement of the foundation. Let's go first of all to our Tekla software. First of all, we can, if we press hold on Control and Tab, we can move through our view. If we press Control I, we can select our visible views. If we press Control R, we can move the center of rotation of our project. Okay, for example, if we put the center here and we hold Control, then we can rotate about around our foundation. Also, if we hold Control and press 1, we can change the view type of our element. Let's put this view type. Now let's go to begin to draw the reinforcement of this foundation. Okay, to draw the reinforcement rebar of this foundation, we go to here, rebar. Okay, we press here, bar group. Okay, so now we select this option. We can show here on the left corner, pick the part to reinforcement. If we want now to draw first of all, we want to select the structural object that we want to draw the rebar's reinforcement into it. So we select this foundation. Now the software tell us to pick the shape of the bar to finish. So we must pick the shape of the bar. We must tell the Tekla what shape of rebar we want. So we must draw this shape of rebar. So we want a rebar like this, from here, from this corner to here, then from here, this corner here, okay, to here. Okay, now to finish from this step, we press the middle mouse button. So we press here. Then the software tell us to pick the 2 points to indicate the range to reinforcement. From where to where we want to range this reinforcement. We want from here to here. Okay, so we have drawing the rebars. If we look here, we can show the rebars here. Okay, these are the rebars that we have drawn. So now we want to go to the properties of these detailed properties of these reinforcement rebars. We press double click on them. We can show first of all rebar group type. We put normal. We can tapered, ridge, tapered, spiral. Now we want normal rebars. The name, okay, the grade of the rebars, the size we can put, for example, 16 for the foundation. Bending ratio, this is the bending here the bending ratio. If we can increase or decrease this bending. Let's, for example, put 0.06. okay, we press modify. We can show that the bending here is changing. Here we can the color, we can put, for example, 6. Okay, now we can show also here the hook at start, the hook at end. Now we go directly here, the covers, the cover for the foundation, we put the cover 0.05. Also the start here, the cover on the plane, it's for this and for this. For the star is for this and for this the left. Okay, so 0.5 for example, and 0.5 here also. Okay, now here we can to precise the spacing or the number of this reinforcement rebar, we have many methods. By exact spacing value with flexible first and last space. So we can, for example, tell the ETAP, the Tekla software, that we want a spacing for 15 centimeter, for example. Okay, so now the number of the reinforcement rebar increase. We can equal distribution by number of reinforcement. We can put here, for example, we want 20 rebar, so automatically the Tekla take the spacing 10 centimeter. Okay, let's put now equal by the exact spacing. We want equal here, exact here we want 15 centimeter between our rebar. Okay, so this is the properties, detailed properties of the reinforcement and this direction. Now we want to draw the rebars on the other direction. The same method, we click bar groups. This is the first method of drawing the reinforcement. We continue through them. So first step is the select the object that we want to draw the rebar reinforcement for it. We'll select this foundation. Now the shape of the bar, we want to draw the shape of the bar. This, okay, we press the middle mouse button. Now the range from here to here, so we have drawing the other direction of rebar. Okay, now we draw this for we want to put the now we want to put this rebar reinforcement above the rebar reinforcement and this direction. So we select this reinforcement. First of all, we can go the same properties, we put the same properties. Okay, but here we can put 0.07 and here 0.07, 0.07. Press modify. Now we can show that the reinforcement and this direction are at top of the rebar and the short direction, like the code tell us. The code tell that the reinforcement of the foundation and the short direction are on the bottom, and the here the rebar reinforcement and the long direction are on the top. Here we have a square foundation, so this is not important to do, but we must put a group of rebars above the other. Okay, so we can put at any direction this option, this steps. Okay, we can show here the rebar. Now this is the first method that we can use it to draw the rebar reinforcement of our foundation. We can use another method. Let's delete the rebar, that this rebars and this, so we delete them. We can go to here to edit, to components, application and components. Okay, so we can show here that we have millions of thousands of shape. This is connection shape, application, okay, items and many other. If we name the number of the option that we want, we can directly go to our object. So to draw the reinforcement rebar of foundation, we put here the number 77. We can show here pad footing reinforcement. We select them, then we select this foundation, and automatically the Tekla structure draw the foundation. This is the most easy method to draw the foundation. We can to go to the properties, we can double click and we can show the details of the reinforcement. This is primary rebar. This are the primary rebar, secondary rebar. These are the secondary rebar, and at the top or on the bottom, the two direction are the same because we have square footings. Okay, laser rebar we can here. No, this the laser rebar are the rebars here. We can apply. Okay, primary bar picture. The picture, the details. We can from these details. Here the cover. Here we have the bottom cover. Okay, the spacing. This is the Tekla tell us that these are the primary bars and these are the secondary bars, and we can put our properties that we want. Okay, this the attribute here, it's related to the name or labels of the rebars. Okay, so we can put our specific details here, properties, okay, of the pad footing reinforcement, and draw with this easy method the reinforcement of the footing. So we have learned two methods of drawing the reinforcement rebar of the foundation. Thank you for listening. We will continue on the next lecture.